What's going on, guys? My name is Kellum. Today I have Sergeant Fallon here. I've had a video requested a few times about transferring from active duty Marine to Army National Guard. So we have a subject matter expert here today. If you guys want, go check him out, follow him on Instagram, and if you have any other questions that aren't answered in this video, shoot him a message. What did you do as an active duty Marine?
Yeah, so I did 5 years active duty in the Marine Corps from 2011 to 2016. I was in the infantry as a 0311 ground pounder.
Ground pounder, baby.
Ground pounder, yep.
Why did you become a Marine?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't really have a real specific answer on why I joined the Marine Corps. I just always kind of knew that that's what I wanted to do. It's kind of weird because I'm the only one in my family that was in the military, but for some reason the Marine Corps just appealed to me out of all the branches. So
love it. Crayon chewer, that's what he is.
Yeah, I just liked crayons growing up, that's the real reason.
So do you guys actually chew crayons?
Hey,
it's a secret. You have to join the Marines to find out. What exactly is the process, or what was the process of going from active duty Marine to an Army National Guard soldier?
Yeah, so for me, I didn't do a direct transfer. I kind of decided last minute to end my contract active duty and get out. So I was separated from the military for about 2.5 years, and I started going to college at the University of Tampa. And while I was in school, I kind of, whether or not you want to say little withdrawals, but I missed the camaraderie of, the military. So I looked into joining the reserves, and I just didn't have the time to reclass different jobs. So I wanted to keep my MOS as infantryman. And in Florida, there was no Marine infantry reservist unit. So that's when I looked into the National Guard. So I ultimately made the decision to join the Guard. And for me, it was pretty much joining from the start. So I had to go through MEPS again. So I went to a National Guard recruiter, told him that I was prior service, and we pretty much filled out all the paperwork. I got to keep my rank. So if you're E5, definitely shoot to keep your rank, make it a priority, because if not, it could be pretty hard to pick that up again. And then really just went through the whole medical screening process again, and then said the oath, and then I was in. But I didn't have to do any training, I didn't have to go through boot camp, I didn't have to go through any MOS school because I kept the same thing. So that's a big bonus, staying in your same field.
Yeah, and I've actually seen that a lot where guys transfer from active duty, but they don't keep their rank. So like he said, make sure to keep your rank, keep all your paperwork, your promotion packet, whatever you have. So make sure you have an I Love Me book with all your paperwork.
Keep all those, if you have those monthly counselings or the fit reps if you're E5, if you've been in E5 for a while, keep those, because it'll help you when you're in, and if you do join the Guard or anything, it'll help you get promoted to E6 quicker. Like I mentioned, for myself, it was a little different because I was separated for 2 years and then I joined. So if you're currently active duty and you're looking to not have a break in service, I think the best thing to do is reach out to a National Guard recruiter in the state that you're going to be living at, in that area, and just kind of talk to him, and he'll know exactly what to do and walk you through that process.
Where did you serve? Where was your military unit?
I started off in a fast company, so I was in 2nd Fast in Virginia. So I was stationed in Norfolk and Yorktown, I believe. But then I went to Camp Lejeune with 3rd Battalion 8th Marines in Lima Company, and then that's where I finished out.
You kind of touched on why you got out of the Marines. Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was kind of just, I wanted to do something more, and in 2016, everything kind of changed from when I first joined in 2011, and I would talk to a lot of my mentors, and they were getting out, they had 12 plus years in, and just the culture was changing a little bit, and we kind of see that now too in 2020.
100%.
So I just decided to take a page from their book and move on and try something different. Could always go back in if I wanted to, but now I just graduated college, so now I'm officially educated. So
let's get that piece of paper.
Yeah, I got that piece of paper.
And you just got out, right?
Yeah, and so I'm no longer in the National Guard anymore. I did 2 one-year contracts, so that's a big thing for active duty too. When you talk to the recruiter, you can do just a 1-year contract to try it out, and I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, a lot of guys kind of trap themselves, like myself. They see that big bonus, $20,000, and then they sign for 6 years. That's kind of what I did.
It's not worth it, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, and you might, it might not be worth it because you don't really know what's going to happen in 6 years. But if you plan on making the military a career, like for me personally, because I plan on going warrant officer flight, it just made sense for me because I'm going to have to sign a 10-year contract at the end of the day. So I was like, all right, might as well just get this over with and make the commitment, take the bonus. But that 1 year, doing the 1 year re-enlistments, I highly recommend doing that because after he told me he did that, I was like, damn, I probably should have done that because 1 year is nothing, It gives you that whole year to kind of evaluate the process, see what's going on in the world, and then at the end of the year you can decide if you want to stay in or get out.
I thought I was gonna stay in longer, but because I did my second 1 year contract, I was thinking about re-upping for a 2-year contract, but I actually fell into a pretty good position on the civilian side with the company and kind of decided to get out and focus on that. It's kind of like a very hands-on, so I wouldn't be able to really do the National Guard drills and upcoming longer.
Want to plug your startup company you're with?
It's Hussar
for a boat.
Yeah, it's Hussar Yachts, Hussar Yachts. Check us out if you want a boat.
What is your opinion on going from an active duty Marine to an Army National Guard soldier? What is your opinion on the National Guard? Do you recommend it? Hello from today's video sponsor. Are you experiencing neck pain or tension headaches? Then I got the right tool for you. I've been using this Neckology massage for about a month now, and being someone with chronic neck pain, this tool has helped me tremendously with easing the tension after a long day. It has 3 massage modes, and there's also a heat mode to warm your neck. This product can be purchased for 15% off with a link below. I repeat, you can save 15% with your purchase to melt away your neck pain. Any other questions, let me know in the comments or shoot me a text at 617-286-3802.
Experience if you're out or you're transitioning and you're not really sure what you want to do, the National Guard does have a lot of benefits as a civilian. So you can use they'll help you out with school if you don't have the full GI Bill, or if you're already used it, they'll still pay for school, and they have a bunch of other resources that you could, I don't really know too much about it because I was only in for 2 years. If you're curious, I would do a year, check it out. Also, if you're coming from like the infantry like I did, I recommend try to get into like the recon or sniper section because the tactics are a little different and the way that they kind of lay out the squads and their fire teams and their formations, so it is a little different and you may not agree with everything. You're not going to be doing anything new and like expanding your career knowledge, so I definitely recommend getting into a more specialized unit where everyone's kind of more close-knit together.
Yeah, and the guys are a little more motivated as well because you have to try out to be in the section, so right off the bat everybody's going to be physically fit, and if you're trying out you have somewhat of a good knowledge on military tactics, and you're gonna learn a lot in the section as well. I did 5 years in a line unit and it was a good experience. I don't ever want to go back though. I know you said you came back for the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Do you feel you got that fulfillment of the camaraderie here in the Guard?
I think it took a while. My first year in the line unit, I wasn't really happy with it, just from going from a squad leader active duty in the Marine Corps to being a team leader just by rank structure alone, because E5s is a team leader spot, unlike the Marine Corps, it's a squad leader spot. So it was an adjustment for me, and there was a few people that I became friends with, but it wasn't really till I came over to the sniper and recon section to where I really found those good group of guys that really kind of cared and was motivated and pushed each other to be better, instead of just kind of going through the motions and waiting for training to stop and just complaining about it the whole time. So it wasn't really till I came to the recon section where I found that kind of fulfillment that I was looking for, and that's why I'm here right now doing this video as I'm out. Like I came to
He drove up from Tampa to Orlando. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. Last question is one thing you wish you knew before joining the Marines active duty.
Marine or Guard?
We can do both.
I enlisted when I was 17 into the Marine Corps, so I mean it's not. I mean honestly, I don't really wish I I knew what it was really like, because who knows, that would have persuaded me. But it was definitely a love-hate relationship. That's all I'm gonna say on the Marine Corps.
So what about one thing you wish you knew before, you know, coming to the Guard?
For the National Guard, it varies per state from what I've been told, but it's not 1 weekend a month. Get that out of your head. It's gonna be mainly...
That's the reserves.
Yeah, it's gonna be mainly about like 4 days at a time. And if you're in Florida, you will do state active duties for hurricanes. And this past year, we spent at least 3 months on active orders for COVID, and going up to DC for
riot control
and everything. So it was kept me more busy than I expected, that's for sure.
That's going to conclude this video. Chris, Sergeant Fallon, thank you for your time. Guys, you could smash that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. He literally drove up from Tampa to help me make this video, so...
It was a long time coming.
Yeah. And we got more videos in the works, so...
Feel free, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out to him and he'll ask me, or you could reach out to me as well. So.
With that, make sure to subscribe and smash that thumbs up. See you guys on future content.
So going back to how I just graduated college, I think being in the Guard while I was in college was good for me to get that camaraderie with the boys.
That little fix with the boys.
Yeah, with the boys again, little boys weekend every month. But say if you don't go, or even if you do join the Guard and you decide to go to college, my biggest advice for college is to get involved with clubs, join a fraternity if that's something that you're into. I joined a business fraternity because I was a business major, and then I also became the veteran mentor at UT for incoming veterans. So it really got me involved on campus. It really expanded my network, and that's how I came into the job that I am now. So I didn't really have to apply for anything. It just happened, and that's because I decided to put myself out there and get involved. In the first year and a half I was at school, I didn't do that. I was kind of just the veteran that was sitting in class that didn't really want to be there. I was just going through the motions. So definitely use the school's resources that are there.
There's so many resources.
Get involved. Networking is the biggest thing, and you have plenty of experiences to offer, and people will look up to you and want to learn. So,
boom,
get involved.
Got it, dog. How many years did you serve in the Marines? Oh, you did?
5 years.
So he's done 5.